Hello everyone and welcome back to Teach Astronomy. My name's Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai. I am going to do that every single time. I love it. Welcome back to D&D in Space, the Voyages of the Starship Endurance. We are waiting on our fourth team member right now, which is why there is a line bisecting Kyle's screen, but that will be fixed soon when that will be fixed now. And our fourth team member's here.
Hello.
So welcome.
Are we on?
Yes, we're on. Yes.
Cool. Hello everyone.
We just started. And I was just about to pass it over to Grant to give us a little recap and tell y'all what's up.
Okay. Recap and general premise. Welcome to the continuing voyages of the Starship Endurance with our intrepid crew here. These players are our red shirts of the crew. They are part of the away team, and I'm kind of channeling them a little bit today.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Go for
Astrocuriani just subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 9 months. Thank you so much.
Welcome back as always.
Back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Astro. Continue.
All right. Yes, continuing. So the mission that they chose to accept was a mission onto a planet which has been called the Mud Pit, more or less, from the moment they discovered it. And they were sent down to find out what happened to a couple of previous away teams that were there setting up a comms relay. They found the away teams, or at least most of them, and have sent them safely back to the Endurance. However, it did not go nearly as well as could have gone. There were some encounters with robots. There were some trucks trying to pancake people. And there is a very large, very potentially dangerous dust storm rolling in on top of them. And as we left off at the end of last stream, Leaf made contact with some sort of entity. We're not entirely sure what it is yet.
That's right.
But some sort of entity. So that's what I've got. I'm, of course, your game master for this adventure, so I'm going to be playing literally every other character you come across, and everyone else is the player. So go ahead and reintroduce your characters for us.
I guess I'll start. So my character is a Kypris, otherwise known as Kai. She goes by Kai. She is the team's pilot, and she is known what is known as an heirloom human, which is just like a classic human. That's what they call the human race because there's been some gene augmentation since. Yeah, she's cool, she's fun, and she almost died last episode, so I would love for that to not happen this time.
Yeah, cool. I'm Eris. I am a robot, basically. In no real need to get more complicated than that. I am the one person that hasn't almost died over and over from our teammates, although that will probably end up changing this week. Now that I said that, I'll probably die almost immediately. I am a scout, and currently we left Leaf alone. So that's my character is just kind of terrified because we left Leaf alone, and that's always terrifying.
In a room full of buttons, no less.
Yeah, in a room full of buttons. Absolutely, just wall-to-wall buttons. Terrible.
Chock-a-block full.
Hi, and I'm Leaf. And last time we left off, I had just pushed some major buttons. I'm what's known as a variant B human, also known as an elf. And I am the slightly weak of constitution hacker of the group.
Just slightly.
Oh, yeah, this is just slightly.
He has 5 hit points.
And miraculously, I have yet to die.
I know. Only in our
It's
practice
astonishing.
game. Yeah, it's crazy.
You did get punched once. Probably below half, I think.
That's true. But hello everyone. I saw Jamie Summers, Lynn Jersey, Astrocuriani I shouted out before, and Squinting Whale. Welcome everybody. Good luck surviving. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
We
cheers.
definitely do need the luck.
We really do.
Squinting Whale must be on my wavelength.
And actually, before we start, because this has been fun in the past, let's do a little prediction for today. I think, is it appropriate to do a, will one of us die? Or will one of us be knocked out?
I think that's appropriate.
Will we meet the aliens?
I don't know if there are aliens on this planet, though.
Will they meet aliens on this planet?
That's probably a pretty good thing to put. I mean, isn't there that one truck that was
Yeah, there was a truck that was kind of
yeah.
just scoping you guys out from across the way in the canyon.
That's
it
true.
left.
Okay, so that's what we want. Will the gang meet some aliens today? And if you guys haven't done one of these predictions before, basically you can bet channel points and then you win at the end. I'm gonna
and
put it
people
on
have suggested that we put some other options for channel points and things that we can do, which is a great suggestion, and we just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yes,
but we are looking into doing that, and we will do it at some point. So
maybe an emote of Leaf press the button and just a big button with
oh
the
my
finger pressing
god!
it.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely,
absolutely,
absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Well, that is going. You guys feel free to make your predictions. Are we going to meet an alien today? Yes or no? And I'll let Grant start us up.
All right. Well, I'm going to say this is shortly after the shuttle left. Your shuttle that you chose to take is the rudimentary lathe. The crew members that you managed to find went ahead and took it up. Selka, the team leader for Beta Team, is also their pilot, so she flew that up and is well out of the way. You don't have to worry about them anymore. However, you no longer have a way off planet. So at the moment, Leaf is in the communications tower after having a potentially slightly spooky communication with a very, very large truck as a dust storm rolls in and then conceals where the truck was. And Leaf Eris and Kai, I'm assuming you were just, standing by, seeing off the shuttle, and you're probably on your way back to Leaf.
I think we had started to walk back. I think we had decided that we were walking back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. That dust storm is getting really close, so you're probably gonna start booking it to the comms array and then up the up the scaffolding to get inside so that you can get out of this wind. And you managed to make it just in time. You close the door behind you just as that wall of dust hits, and at that point, all you can hear outside is the sound of wind and dust particles just sandblasting the side of this building.
Oh boy.
And also, it gets very, very dark. We haven't really talked about what time it is at this point in the story. When you were first landing, it was like early to mid-morning. Now it's getting into the afternoon, approaching evening.
Gotcha. Are there lights in this building?
There are lights. What was the character? Azza, the amphibian dominant human, was able to reestablish power to the entire outpost and set it to an auto-regulation mode, which it had been fighting her over for a little while. So pretty much you can assume that power is running the way it needs to be run. So you've got some heating, you have light, and you have all of the electronics. However, your communications ability with the storm now has been more or less wiped out.
Gotcha.
You can communicate to each other through like a close band communication system built into your spacesuits, but besides that, you can't get anything else.
Oh, and we brought spacesuits with us too, right? Because
yes.
Selka recommended we keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They made sure that you took 3 spacesuits with you to keep all of you safe.
And I also rolled all of my equipment, my big boxes off of the thing because there is not currently a way off of this planet, but I am a gearhead and can fix up hopefully the busted shuttle that the other team left, so we can eventually leave and we're not trapped here forever if the Endurance decides not to pick us up, which wouldn't be surprising.
I mean, who knows? They might send another shuttle down when the storm is over.
Maybe.
I'm gonna say those are a little. It will. Don't worry, it will. It's just gonna be a minute. I'm gonna say that those toolboxes would be really hard to get up the stairs to the comms array. So
okay, if they're outside, that's fine.
No, let's say you tuck them into the network node and just close the doors behind you, so nothing got in there.
That's fine. Yeah, they are pretty heavy.
Yeah, we're talking about literally just a giant tool chest. Yeah. So, yeah,
and
every tool,
as we've previously mentioned, are weak. We are a weak team. Not very strong.
We all spec'd into like intelligence and stuff, and then we were like, "Oh, the others will be strong, right? That'll be fine. Well, the other ones will be
and then
strong,
the others
and we'll
were
be dexterous." Yeah.
Yes. Speaking as a GM, unbalanced parties are always the most fun. So
It's true.
it's
Hey.
always great,
It's fine. I'm very good with demolitions.
Yeah.
as we found out.
Speaking of Leaf, I think so. Me and Eris walk in, and I think Leaf will fills us in on what happened with the. Oh yeah, go for it.
Guys, we made contact.
With what?
I don't know yet, but it
Sick.
gave us a message.
That's okay.
Also, look what it did to. Oh God,
Bessie.
I forgot what look what it did to Bessie.
her
I
name's
turn
Bessie.
around my computer and show you just like this totally different looking screen from what you've seen on it before.
Mm-hmm.
And still on the screen is just a message. And the message says,
Yes, please help. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
"Come to the quarry. Go deeper. You will learn everything you need to know."
We maybe shouldn't go to the quarry. I'll say it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, given that whatever this thing is did this to Bessie after I took precautions. Also, it called it a quarry, so it definitely knows what we were using it for. I have a feeling it could probably kill us whenever it wants to. It controls all the mining vehicles.
Except
And
it
we
wanted
can't
to.
send a kill signal anymore because our communications are down.
oh.
So if it decides to come back, we are, how you say, screwed.
Actually, a new message pops up on the screen for a second. Pancaked? Question mark.
What was that? Pancaked?
Yes.
So it can hear us.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi, creature. What shall we call you?
Also this.
How is it listening to us?
Another message types out, "This is merely subroutine 4444444491111248991." And then a whole
It has
bunch of characters
massive
you do.
address space.
And it should be mentioned, that's followed by another few dozen characters you don't even recognize.
Cool. Okay. What do we do?
We go to the quarry.
We go to the quarry.
Okay.
And should we wait out this dust storm?
Well,
Or do we just kind
I
of...
look at Bessie's screen.
I don't know. Selka and Perseus.
Is there an answer?
Yeah.
Should we wait out the dust storm?
Well, Selka.
There's a little processing wheel. Yes. Go ahead, Vicky. You were remembering something from
Oh,
Selka.
I was just gonna say in character. Well, Perseus told us that sometimes these dust storms can be really long, and I think Selka. Oh, I know Selka said something to me, but I can't remember. This is me in real life.
She said it could last anywhere between 2 and 5 days by her calculations.
I don't know if we should wait that long. I don't know if that big mining truck is willing to wait that long. So
How do we know that it won't just kill us the moment we walk out the door?
we don't.
I mean, we don't, but it could have killed us before, and it didn't.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
it tried. A few things tried to kill us.
The last one didn't.
One almost succeeded. Well, but wait, what? Well,
Yeah, a mining truck came out ahead of the dust storm, and when I established contact, it went away.
yeah, but like that was
Peacefully.
how far away? Like that wasn't like outside.
I mean, yeah, but it could have got here before the dust storm.
But could it have actually done anything to us?
What if it's, like, out of
It
gas?
could have pancaked us.
What if it's actually out of gas and it couldn't make it here and it wants us to go there because it's almost out of gas and then it'll run us over.
It should be mentioned, at this point, one of you probably glances at the computer, and there is like message after message after message after message after message.
Oh, okay.
It's obviously been commenting the entire time. And it's saying stuff like intention not to harm, vehicle much more dangerous than necessary, robots not fully under control of other subroutines, etc., etc., etc.
Why should we trust you?
It thinks for a second and says, and this is literally what's being typed out. Not sure. I'm the subroutine talking to you.
That's
Okay, so
not helpful.
It sounds
full
like
intelligence cannot load on this shell.
it sounds like there's maybe some internal struggle between different subroutines.
Leaf is catching on.
I don't understand computer stuff. I work with tools and engines. So if anyone would like to explain this to me, that would be lovely. Thank you.
So basically right now, what we're dealing with is whatever small portion of this entity that can actually express itself through Bessie here. Bessie is limited, and therefore what we're talking to is limited. We have to go to the quarry if we want to meet the whole thing. We can only talk to part of it at a time.
Well, if part of it at a time is able to freaking hear us and know everything that we're doing.
Bessie has a microphone.
Then... Okay, that's fair, but like...
Another line of text and a camera.
I love that. Cool.
Hi!
An animated hand starts just waving at you on a new window on the screen.
I cover where I think the camera is. I don't want it looking at me. I don't know. I just feel weird about that.
I turn it back. I'll get some FaceTime with this thing.
That's fine. All right. I guess
Leaf's gonna just keep an eye on the screen while we're doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're having just kind of a first contact sort of conversation with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a second.
Is this an alien? Is this what we would call it?
What are you?
I mean, on this planet, I'm pretty sure we're the aliens.
That's fair.
I mean, it's digital. I mean, the question is, how do you want to categorize an alien? Are we talking about the biological life form, or are we talking about something they may have left behind?
I don't know. We will debate that towards the end of the stream if we don't find both of them. Because I think everyone did vote yes. Most people voted yes. So we'll see.
It sounds like
you take
this computer
cybersecurity.
is struggling with itself.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny because in real life, Kyle is very cautious of cybersecurity, and then in game, Leaf's like, "Hi, look at my face."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Oh, I forgot to get the button. I was going to have a big button to press.
Yeah.
Oh yes, next time.
Soon.
But okay, Kai's gonna just be like, okay, do we go? Do we prep?
Should we go with spacesuits on, maybe?
Yes, definitely. I would love to not, like,
In the middle of your
swallow
conversation,
dust.
in the middle of your conversation with the subroutine Leaf, it puts in all caps, spacesuits, yes.
Yeah, we know.
Yes on the spacesuits. Well, it's not facing you anymore because you didn't want the camera pointed at you.
That's fair. I didn't know that.
It says spacesuits, yes. Also, you know this thing has speakers, right?
There's a processing symbol for a second, and it's saying, and then it types out language vocalization subroutine not installed in this particular unit.
I'm okay with that.
I'll fix that later.
You won't. You absolutely won't. I don't want to hear it until we have to. I'm spooked. I'm thoroughly
Shell
spooked.
does not contain enough local memory.
Okay, well, is everyone ready to go probably die and go outside?
I have a question, actually, for Game Master God, known as Grant.
Q.
Should we have a little rest first? Because I
probably
don't think
be
we
wise.
have, right?
Yeah,
It would probably be wise.
Leaf, do you want to ask the thing? I guess I'm asking the thing. Do you mind if we wait a few hours so we can be, a little less bloody?
It processes for a second and then responds, no hostile action will be taken unless hostile action is taken against us.
No hostile actions will be taken either from us.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Shut
It
the
goes-
laptop.
It seems to go dormant for a little while.
Okay.
Okay.
Leaf, you're gonna put that in that room. There was another room that had like a closed door, right?
Nope,
thought
we're
there
all in one
was.
space.
No,
What?
no.
I thought
The communications tower is one big room with essentially 360-degree view
Is
of
there
the
a
area.
box anywhere? Is there a shelf? Is there a cabinet?
There are cupboards. Yeah.
Okay.
There
You're
are
gonna
cupboards.
put it in a cupboard, Leaf. You're gonna close it. You're
Cover
gonna
it
put
with
it
a
in a
blanket or
cupboard.
something.
We're gonna cover it with blankets. I don't want it listening to us.
Leaf says good night and just pulls the battery out of Bessie.
Oh, that's smart. That works too.
Okay.
That's a little rude. I mean,
I said good night first.
Yeah, it looked like it was typing something, but then the screen just shut off.
Oh, brutal.
You said it had already gone dormant.
It was about to respond to you. It had been dormant for a little bit, but it was about to respond to you.
Yeah, well.
All right.
well.
Should we get
Yeah,
some rest
sleep,
before
I
we
guess.
throw ourselves into a quarry to get run over by
Or
a truck bigger
unpower,
than
if
the
you
truck that almost ran
are.
me over
like,
about 2 hours ago?
don't worry, Leaf will just take control of it or something.
Leaf will parkour into the truck and take control of it again. All right.
It should be mentioned for clarification's sake. The trucks that tried running you guys over, one of them's destroyed, one of them is entirely almost destroyed, and you drove back in the third one.
Yeah.
The trucks we're talking about are big industrial mining trucks.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
So they're even. Okay, I'm just making sure.
House
Yeah.
sized.
Yeah.
Larger,
Yes.
actually. Large house sized. McMansion sized.
The ones where you
Yeah.
see them in a drone shot and you're like, ah, yes, I've seen that roll down my street before. And then you see a person next to it and you say, no, I haven't.
You say, oh, no.
That would take
One
the entire
wheel could
block
just
with
about
it.
fit on my street.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Horrifying.
Pretty much.
Anyway, in an effort to
All
move
right.
this along.
So
Powering
yes.
off.
So Eris just goes and Blair Witches in a corner, I guess, and powers off. The rest of you just turn this into a makeshift camp for a little while. Let's just say after you've had some time to rest, recuperate, you recover your hit points. You recover any
Yay.
power points that you may have used. Eris, I don't know if anything happened to you at all. Yeah, no, you didn't even get a scratch last time. So
Wow.
yeah, no, you're just fine. You're recharged, and
Special.
the rest of you are just maybe not as recharged because you have only like trail ration packs to subsist on, so not exactly the best breakfast, but
Leaf
You're
doesn't
doing
eat
fine.
much.
Just a leaf or two.
Nom nom.
Isn't that a thing from Kung Fu Panda? You can.
Universe do.
Yeah, on the dew of a single ginkgo leaf and the energy of the universe. Anyway, question
All
for
right.
you, Grant.
Yes.
My arc pistol got fried a while ago. Yes.
If you want to spend some of the time during your long rest repairing that, go for it.
Cool. And I
it'll
only
be
I was only down 3 hit points before. Do you want me to like not recover all the hit points so I can repair the thing, or is that
I'm gonna say you would recover
cool?
the hit points. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a repair check for me.
Okay. Oh man, I didn't ask people what die I should use. Shoot.
Oh, that reminds me. Here, cover your ears for a sec.
Some nice ASMR. I'm gonna use the one that didn't betray. Well, okay, I said the one that didn't betray me last time, and it just did. So never mind. I think I might be using the wrong one actually. But repair check. 10.
10.
Yeah. Not great.
Someone in chat, pick a color.
All right, I'm gonna say with a 10, you don't make the problem worse, but you don't make it any better.
Oh.
You could try discharging it and see what happens.
Okay. Is there windows?
Oh, there are windows.
Yeah,
There
do
are
they
There will be if you
open?
fire. There will be after you
You do not
fire.
want to. You do not want to open them unless you want a whole bunch of dust in there.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not gonna fire
technically,
it then.
here's what I will do. I said it was damaged. I won't say it's damaged beyond functioning. It's just if you try using it, something might happen.
Okay. All right.
So it might still be useful. You just don't know.
I'll carry it on me, but I won't. It's not gonna be my go-to. We
it
got
is.
a magenta and a top. Yeah. Taupe.
We've already done something close to magenta, so we're gonna go with the
I
gray.
have a red one. That's the closest I have. I only have 3. So, Michael has 1.
Actually, do I have? Ooh.
Mars colored.
Oh. I'll
Sort
go
of
for red to
rusty red?
satisfy the as well as I can the Mars color and the magenta.
I'm continuing to use
this
my
is the-
wonderful gray dice. It'll be fine.
All right. So we rest. I kind of repair my gun. You guys gonna do anything during our rest or?
I think so.
What level of activity can one do during a rest in this particular variant of D&D?
For me, this is mostly a house rule. I'd say you can do one action if you want to, like a repair or some sort of research. I will allow that because it's not going to be so strenuous that you would undo whatever rest you're taking.
Right.
It is time to hit some buttons. Woo! Hello, Autumn Superior.
So many buttons will be pressed in this episode, I promise.
Do our spacesuits have any kind of computerization to them?
They do, yes. All of them have a very basic heads-up display, which requires a computer to project it. But really what the computer's designed for is regulating temperature and life support systems. That's pretty much
But
it.
it has a heads-up display?
Yes.
Yeah, can Leaf try and hook Bessie up to his heads-up display?
Sure.
Okay, Kai's gonna
Sure.
see you trying to do that and remind you, Leaf, I think that computer also controls like your ability to breathe in the spacesuit. I don't know if you want to do that.
Leaf, who has already booted Bessie back up, it's like it's a show of trust.
A big show of
immediately-
trust, huh?
Immediately a message appears in the command prompt. Why did everything go dark?
Leaf's an asshole.
No, because it was nighttime. Because we needed to go to sleep.
Conserving that. Well, no, actually, though, Leaf has nowhere to plug this computer in. He's conserving battery.
Conserving a futuristic battery that probably lasts multiple days at a time.
Oh,
I don't know how
Rapbox
long we're
will-
going to be in the quarry.
Rapbox will
Point.
just cheer. Thank you so much for the cheer. Welcome back to stream. The party did gain a companion. Her name is Bessie. She is a laptop.
Probably an evil laptop.
Yeah, but she's
knows?
hooked into my life support systems now, so it's fine.
Great.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, it is. We're in agreement. We the players are in agreement.
If you ever wanted a suit VI, you've got one now.
Leaf's entire life is a history of bad decisions where technology's involved.
All right, shall we head out to the quarry?
Sounds like a plan. I'm assuming everyone does put on their spacesuits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so no sandblasting, good. Yeah, spacesuits are on. It's a enclosed environment. You don't have to worry at all about being cold because these things regulate the temperature really nicely.
Nice.
However, when you do step out, you are getting buffeted by the wind. It's still pretty stormy out there. So if you try to do anything particularly acrobatic or athletic, you suspect you're probably going to be encountering difficulties doing that.
Look at our team. Tell us that we're going to be doing some athletic or acrobatic stuff.
I mean,
We're dexterous.
Yeah, Leaf
It's gonna make
his way into a truck. So, you start. Are you gonna hike there, or are you gonna try taking the one functioning truck you've got?
I think we're gonna take the truck, right?
Let's take the truck, but hey, Eris, why don't you drive
Yeah, definitely. I'll get in the
Instead of me-
driver's seat of the truck.
instead of me plugging Bessie back into this thing again? Bessie's currently hooked up to my suit. Only
Hooked up
one
to
port.
your life support. I don't want Betsy hooked up into our life support of the truck that she could just drive off in.
Yeah.
Well,
cliff
more
or something.
importantly, Bessie's currently hooked into my suit and only has one port. So,
Yeah. And
and
I'll
I'm
get
not
in,
unhooking this.
and I'll get in the back again and just.
Okay.
That's questionable.
Well,
I
there's
guess
no
only
room in the
2 seasons,
cab.
yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, you could probably find some rope to help secure yourself in there if you'd like.
Sure, I'll tie
Okay.
myself
Rope.
down.
Find like I don't know, something flat that you put on the ground and just sort of like
Oh yeah, I'm
or-
like pretty
the
ducked
back.
down. I'm not like standing up like
No,
hello
just
world.
attach a
Like,
rope to the back of the truck. Get like a snowboard type flat thing on the back.
No.
and
Surf
just
behind it.
Yeah,
I
surf
have a
behind
Absolutely
it.
not.
I have a question.
Yes.
When I unplugged Bessie from the antenna array to plug it into my suit for portabilityness, did I lose contact with whatever I was talking to, or is it still with me?
It's still with you.
Cool, subroutine it is.
Mm-hmm. It looks like whatever it is, it's got installed directly onto the computer.
Copied part of itself
Oh,
over.
God.
Woohoo.
Also, hello
Pretty much.
Unamello, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Hello. All right. So, Eris, I'm going to have you make a drive check because these are
Okay.
far from
Bad
ideal
conditions.
conditions.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Drive.
And I'm going to say this is a drive check just to say you're traveling just fine and nothing happens.
Do-do-do.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
21.
because Kyle told
21?
me about his snack before.
Okay,
21.
so
Wow.
with the 21, you're not going terribly fast. Visibility does not allow you to do that. However, you managed to make your way out of the outpost, across the small stream, and into the canyon without any issues. It's definitely slow going. That normally would take you maybe 10, 15 minutes. It takes you close to an hour in this case. And just judging by the topography that you remember seeing, it's going to be another hour at least until you get to the quarry. So as you're doing that, everyone make a spot check for me.
Oh boy.
Leaf is busy exchanging Leaf is busy telling Bessie all about Earth pop culture from when we left Earth.
Did you roll bad? Oh,
Talking about Macduff, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
you got a 1?
yeah.
Oh, what?
Got a 2, so a 5 after adding on.
Okay, I got a 13.
I'm looking straight at. I'm focused on directly in front of me. I'm making sure
Yes.
we don't
That's-
crash
Eris-
right in front of us.
Yes, Eris is focused on driving. Okay. Yeah, the subroutine isn't really... It's processing everything, it's listening, but it's not really giving you much else about the culture that it comes from. Vicky,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you make that check with advantage, so go ahead and roll again.
Hell yeah. Also,
Because, and this is the reason why.
because I'm outside.
No,
Okay.
actually. Because as you enter the canyon, your memory flits back to when you were doing the first scan of the place, and you saw movement in the canyon.
Oh. Really quick before I say my die roll, Autumn Superior cheered us some bits and said attach a turret to the truck. That would have been a good idea.
Wanted to attach the
I
one thing, and
wanted
you
to
were
do
against
that.
it. You were against
What
it.
thing?
Don't say that. The
The plasma
cutter.
cannon.
No, it was like a plasma cutter thing that we could have
Whatever.
turned
A
into
mining
like a...
is a mining
The mining
laser
equipment.
or something. Yeah.
No, the mining laser is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Kai's just a living turret on top of the thing.
I got 2 guns. One
2
might
guns
not
and
work.
she's- And she's tethered to the truck.
Yeah. I got an 18.
An 18? Okay. I'm going to say you can't... You're not 100% sure, but in between gusts, when the dust is a little bit thinner, you can see movement at the rim of the canyon. And it's moving... And it's on both sides, and it's moving parallel with you.
Uh-oh.
And it does not look
What
like
is-
any kind of... It does not look like any kind of equipment you've ever seen. It doesn't look like a robot.
What is it? What does it look like? A snake? Like a you're going you
It
said
kind of slithery and black.
ah okay. I hit the the truck, like the back of the cab, and then slide the I'm assuming there's a little window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide the window up and be like, yo, guys, there might be a very big snake over there. Do you see that? There's a very big snake, I think.
I don't see anything.
That's fair. You're focused on the 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah, the 2 meters that he can see. Yes.
Maybe we avoid that area of.
Ask Bessie if she knows what's going on.
Hey Bessie, what's up with the snake?
Okay. I was going to ask this privately of Grant to not
Mhm.
scare the rest of you. But so since I've hooked Bessie into my suit's computer, does that mean that when they talk through our shared comm system, that Bessie can hear it?
Yes.
Cool.
So yes,
God.
for whatever reason, Bessie still can't actually talk. So Leaf, a message appears just across the front of your helmet saying, "Local wildlife has been known to be dangerous. Proceed with caution."
Sick.
Leaf would like to ask a follow-up question.
Yes.
So just to be clear, it's okay to be hostile to those.
Correct.
Glad we're on the same page.
And it starts typing out various things, why these creatures are annoying to whatever this belongs to, and it says chews on wiring, destroys power couplings, eats walls, etc., etc. It's just a continuing list of grievances that this subroutine has against these creatures.
Leaf just kind of murmurs platitudes and like is commiserating, like, "Oh yeah, I hate it when I hate it when creatures chew on my wiring." Like,
can you ask Bessie, Bessie's kidnapper? I don't know what we're calling this.
do you mind if we just call you Bessie?
Not at all.
Cool,
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, that makes things
Name
clear.
designation makes communication easier.
So Bessie,
Agreed.
any tips on how to deal with what looks like a very, very large snake?
Can we shoot it?
Yeah, but like I'm assuming we can shoot it, but like where do we shoot it? How do we
I'm
shoot
asking
it?
Bessie,
Is
can
it
we
gonna
shoot it?
swallow our truck?
Searching database. Snake. Unable to identify snake.
Okay.
Please describe further.
It's big and it's slithery and it's well, it's not really slithery, but it's like it's black and it's moving and it's I don't know if you can see everything that goes on this planet, but it's like over there.
Scanning. Stand by.
Look through Leaf's eyes if you can. I don't know how
Actually,
integrated you are with this thing.
Actually, you notice that the trucks. You took out the truck's main automation system. However, somehow through like short-range communication, Bessie seems to be able to access some part of it, and a disc kind of rises out of the hood, and then just performs a scan in 360 degrees around you. Then it sinks back in, and the suit says, "Multiple life forms detected."
Multiple. Including us.
Total of 9 life forms
Sick.
within a 30-meter radius.
Sick. Love that. Oh, boy.
When it did that, because I assume this truck has some kind of display that shows us the output of the scan.
Yes.
Where are these life forms on this? Like,
There are 3 on either side of the canyon wall. And they're more or
Cool,
less
that's
keeping
the
up with
correct
you.
number.
Is there
Yes.
any sort of map that we can pull up showing what
Yes.
the positions of everything are right now?
Well, you won't be able to see it, but
I have the stream.
This-
Yes, probably.
let's see. Here is the. Are we close enough to the quarry where it's the quarry? No.
Not quite yet.
Okay,
So
I'll go
technically
to-
we'd be zooming in on the overmap, I think.
Okay, so here's our overmap.
ooh, I haven't seen this yet.
And we are. I can't actually. I can't cursor on anything.
I'll describe it. It's kind of the little squiggly bit where there's a canyon switchback in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's where you are right now. It's a little more exact because I think technically I'm describing this canyon as being a lot farther than it is. Yeah, it's the northern end of the map.
Gotcha.
Okay, and where are the snake thing or things on
They
this?
they are on either side of you at the top of the canyon walls.
And there's three of them on either side.
As far as the scan could tell, yes.
So Bessie, do these things do any of the local wildlife hunt in packs?
Pack behavior has been observed.
Great.
Hey, 3 of them on each side and 3 of us. It's an even fight.
We're still moving, right?
I'm assuming you guys have still been moving.
Can I roll a second spot check to see if I can see anything else?
Sure.
Now that we're a little closer? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, it was a 16. So I don't know if that's...
You can't really tell much anything else. You still catch glimpses of them. But beyond that, not much.
Okay. I can't tell how big these things are.
The sensor readout would, because what the sensor does is it gives you thermal imaging. So they look about your size, maybe a little bit bigger.
Okay, that's
as far as heat signatures go.
That's fun. Person-sized snakes. All right, all right.
You want to try and shoot one?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
They haven't attacked us yet.
It sounds like they're hostile.
Leaf, you guys are in the safety of a truck cab that we've learned is very hard to kill. I, however, am out in the open.
How
Once
aggressive
again.
are these things?
What?
You're asking Bessie, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Remote units have been lost due to these creatures.
See,
Good enough for me.
the party does not need a reason to initiate combat.
Yes. Yes.
Would you consider these to be aliens, by the way? Separate thing. Whether it answers the question. They're life forms on an alien planet.
They seem like aliens.
That depends on how they got here.
Well,
True.
If they're also from Earth, then no.
I don't think anything out here is from Earth.
Oh no, you have not been around long enough for anything to be from Earth.
Yeah.
So congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Yes.
Everybody won. I will update that, but
Everybody
I think
won right before we lose by losing combat to a couple of worms. Snakes.
I am
Well,
going.
I haven't even had a chance to describe them to you yet.
I know. Here's a suggestion, guys. How about if you're so intent on not attacking them first, which I hate that plan, but fine. How about we just very quietly roll our gigantic truck down this way, and I'll hide, and you guys just kind of lay low, and maybe it'll think it's just a truck, and that there's nothing squishy and delicious to eat inside of it. How about that? Does that make you happy, Leaf?
I like that plan.
Fine. And I just kind of drop and shimmy myself as close to in a pickup truck, the bed, just kind of. And I have my gun out because I'm not stupid.
Okay. So you're still in the truck bed or just laying low?
I'm in the truck bed.
You could climb in here with us.
Can I? Is there room?
It'll be very cramped, but you could.
Honestly, I'd rather stay outside. There's more mobility, and I am the turret. So. Pew.
Can we initiate a kind of more continuous scan so we can keep track of where these things are?
Bessie agrees, and the dish pops back out and just starts continuously scanning. It's not perfect. It doesn't give you. It's kind of like one of those old school like radar images where it's just doing a 360 and just refreshing it. If you wanted to, you could try going a little bit faster, Eris. It's going to require a lot more checks, and the consequences for failure are greater.
This is fine.
Okay.
This is fine. If they start attacking us, I can speed up. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Make a spot check, please.
All of us?
You're in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Vicky. So I'm going to say no, not you.
Okay.
14.
But okay.
I'm trying
Eris
to look
and Leaf.
like as little of a delectable treat for some strange alien snakes as possible. That's what I'm doing right now.
So it was a 14 for Eris?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to figure out what my plus is. It didn't matter on the last one.
You're good.
That's a 9.
A 9? Okay. 14 and a 9. Okay, you don't notice much of anything.
Oh, Sarek. Also,
Great.
really quick.
Kai, however.
Oh no.
Make a listen check for me.
Oh, I'm listening. It's not well though. not not a
great
good
listener.
listener. It is 8.
Well, that's better than what these other things rolled. You hear from several directions. You hear the sound of stones being dislodged and rushing down the sides of the canyon,
Oh no.
as if something slipped.
Oh.
Not like boulders.
Not boulders.
Not an avalanche.
It sounds like something either walking along the edge or climbing down slipped and failed its move silently check,
Okay.
which is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Interesting. Oh.
That being said, the canyon walls are a lot closer than the canyon edges if you want to take a peek and see if there's anything out there now.
Yeah, sure. I'll do a little peek, Ruski.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell us what you just saw?
Am I? I didn't
Or
see
heard.
anything. I'm just trying to figure out what I saw / heard. 15.
Okay, so we don't know yet.
Okay, so you peek over the edge of the truck bed, and this is what you see. The creature is long and thin, with dark gray and brown fur. They seem to slither along the canyon rim and walls, and their bodies are twisting back and forth as their forelegs move them at a frightening speed. They have long, thin mouths, and as one slips and ends up on the ground behind you, you see it snarl with glossy black teeth.
Oh, and it sees me?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Jamie Summers said exactly what I was thinking. Fur and 4 legs and a snake.
They're,
Great.
it's how they move. They have this weird kind of slithery motion to them.
Okay.
And before Kai finds her voice, the other two of you hear just
It's a weasel.
yes, space weasels. You just hear a whole bunch of screeches all around you. And now you don't have to roll spot checks. You see things coming down literally vertically down the walls and then coming at you. Everyone
Okay.
roll initiative, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up and just be like, all right, abort mission, let's shoot them.
17.
Do we have a plus for initiative? I always forget.
Oh, do we?
I don't know.
You do, yes.
Yes.
It's your initiative modifier on the front page.
Yes.
Huh, 20.
A 20 for Eris, nice.
5.
5 for Leaf.
Where's my modifier? Oh, 14.
14 for Kai. All right, Eris.
It's a
Once again,
weasel.
you are top of the order.
I hit the gas. Just.
Make a drive check for me.
Okay.
Oh, God. Please don't fail, because then I'm gonna have to make a bunch of checks, too.
You're tethered, Kai.
Yeah,
So
which...
you're not
I hate
you're
to
not
say
falling
it.
out.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
I thought it was a 9. It was a 6, which gives me 10.
Okay. Well, you're gonna spend the next turn writing your course. The tires just kind of spin for a minute. You're not going any faster than you were. So yeah, there's Kai behind the truck. There's just a whole cloud of dust and rock flying
That's
everywhere.
helpful.
If anything, the creature behind the truck is very discombobulated right now and trying to figure out what on earth is going on.
That's good.
Kai, your turn.
I think I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest to me, which I think is the one in the dust.
Okay, well, it's got concealment now, because it was within
Thanks,
a range.
Michael.
It was within a range
Sorry.
where the storm didn't cover it anymore, but now it does. So, make your attack roll,
Oh boy.
and if you hit, we're gonna do a D percentile.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna hit. I'm shooting with my... I'll go with the laser pistol. Because I don't trust the arc pistol right now. 16.
16. That would be a hit. Go ahead and roll D percentile for me.
What does that mean?
It's gonna be essentially 2 D10s.
Oh.
You determine one of them's going to be the tens place. One of them is going to be the ones place.
Okay. I've never done this before. Hold on. Where am I? Ah ha ha. Okay. The green one is gonna be the 10s. Oh no. It's a 19. It could have been a 91 if I had just lied about it.
I'm gonna say, what was the? Yeah, okay. You don't hear any sounds of creatures being hit.
Okay.
So, sorry, no damage today.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you want to roll damage against the planet.
I would like to do damage to this stupid planet that we landed on. No, it's okay.
This gosh darn mud pit. All right. That means it is now the creature's turn. Kai, the one that you are aiming for, it just appears out of the dust and is gaining ground on the truck.
Yeah, that's about right.
It on its next turn, it'll be able to leap into the back with you, and
I'm
say
gonna
hi.
have a puppy.
Yeah.
Can we keep it?
We already have Bessie.
Yeah.
How many pets do you want to? How many pets do you want from this adventure?
Do you want the answer to that?
We'll see. I might have trouble tracking them. The other ones we've got. There's another one coming from the front. It's quite a bit farther on, so it's not going to be able to jump onto the truck yet. And then you've got two more on each side flanking. They're right about at the truck now too. So on their next turn, they will be all over you. That means Leaf, it is your turn.
Would it be my action to ask Bessie a question?
No, that's a free action.
Are these things light sensitive?
Bessie processes for just a second and then says, unsure about light sensitivity. However, thermal detection capable.
Okay, so they probably are used if they see in the dark through if they have thermal detection, they're probably used to seeing in the dark, which means that they probably don't like bright lights.
You also haven't seen them without the dust storm.
But if they have thermal detection, they can see in the dark. So, Leaf is going to. How big is this truck again?
It's a
truck,
decent
right?
sized pickup truck, yeah.
Leaf is going to use one of his powers to manifest some light, and in a let's see. Yeah, he gets oh, I misread how this works. This is really awesome. So I can manifest, if I read this correctly, 21 3-meter cubes of light, essentially.
What?
Okay.
So here's a question. If I do this, can I specify the location relative to me rather than in absolute terms?
I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
Like it moves with you?
Like anchor it to my position, like, or to the truck, for example.
What does it say its target is?
It is area of effect. So it has a range of 33 meters plus 3 meters per level, produces 9 3-meter cubes plus 3 3-meter cubes per level.
Okay. Because it's an area of effect, I'd say you're targeting a specific area, not yourself or the vehicle. So you'd have to aim at some point on the path or in the canyon. And then it would inhabit that space. I don't think it would go with you.
Okay, I'm going to very, very suddenly double the light in a basically ring around us.
Okay.
And then, so like basically a flash going off, and then immediately let it fade.
Okay. Does it have any other effects or saving throws or anything like that?
I'm pretty sure this was not intended for use in combat.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Actually,
What?
wait, I can increase it by 200%, but it makes the duration only 1 round. Yeah, we're gonna triple the light in the area. Very
Okay.
briefly.
Okay. When you look out the side of the car, you can tell that at least the ones on the side are just kind of blinking and not entirely sure what on earth is happening right now. So I'm going to say that they're certainly confused. They're certainly confused. They might hold off their next turn just because they don't know what on earth you're doing, and they're probably trying to decide whether it's dangerous.
I'll say Kai doesn't know what on earth he's doing either. It's just a little like, what the hell?
Distractions.
Just a
Also,
blinding flash of light.
someone mentioned it before, and Jamie Summers said it now. Michael's dedication to miming everything that happens. It's very good. I hope y'all are enjoying it.
Yes. Okay. Where was I? Yes. Top of the order. Back to you, Eris.
I once again try and drive faster.
It's just
Go
like,
ahead
please.
Go ahead and roll your drive check, please.
23.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You gain purchase on the ground. You are now rocketing ahead. In fact, you have a choice to make. Do you want to run over the one in front of you, or do you want to try and avoid
Hell
it?
yes, absolutely. Right directly over it.
Make an
I'm not
attack roll,
slowing
please.
down.
It's an attack roll, and in this case, it's plus your drive modifier. It's really weird.
Plus my drive.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. 15.
15. Well, this thing rolled a really good reflex save. It crit. So it does some sort of weird like handstand backflip over itself, and it's on your hood now. And it's digging its claws into the top of the hood, so it's holding on, and it's just bending down and looking straight at Eris.
Pissed.
So, its claws are like inside the vehicle.
No,
Like-
it's
okay.
holding on to the edge of the hood.
Oh, okay. But that's it. I can't like try and swerve now. That's my turn.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Okay, Kai, it's your turn. You heard something happen behind you. You also noticed that the truck really sped up. You also have
One companion.
I'm not sure this is the kind of companion they want. Just saying. You also have one that's about to get up close and personal in the bed of the truck with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to shoot it again. Like, I don't know. I would love for that to not join me in the bed of this truck.
All right, go for it.
Rip me apart. Oh, okay. I shoot it with my laser pistol. That's what I'm doing. 23.
23?
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hell yeah. That is. Hold on. 2d8. Hold on. Where's my.
And I don't.
Okay.
And just saying, I don't remember you turning off the stun mode.
No.
Okay, so your stun mode's still on.
Cool.
Okay.
It's a 1d6 for that too, right? I think.
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, not for organic life forms.
Oh, okay.
It just applies stun.
Okay. Oh, it's only 4.
Okay, well,
Damn. But I stun it too.
-4, and yes, it is stunned. You just zap it and it just drops.
Hell yeah.
So currently you're leaving it behind in the dust. Who knows when it'll show it back up.
That's fine with me. I don't
Alright.
want to deal with it right now.
There are a few more. In fact,
Yeah.
on either side, one of them does hang back and just start tailing from a distance. However, two of them try jumping on board, and they're really bad at this. So Kai, on either side of you, you see one jump on either side of the truck, grab on for a second, and then just slide off. They didn't quite manage to get on board.
I mean, I'll take that.
However, you do have 4 behind the truck now, all chasing.
Cool. Love that.
Okay, Leaf, it's your turn.
So here's an important question. Should I try to kill the one up top, or should I try to tame it? I'm good with the
could
animals.
Try. You could try. I did delay its turn. You could try.
Auto Superior says, tame it, tame it, tame it, and gave us bits for it, so...
So I guess we have to try now.
You have to try now.
Space puppy, here we go. Space weasel.
Okay, how would Leaf go about trying to tame an alien dog lizard thing?
That's
have
currently
any-
giving the death glare to your robot companion next to you.
Do you have any food on you?
Yes, actually, I think I do. Leaf is going to feed the beastie.
So you're gonna unwrap one of your like trail rations and just say, "Here, you want some?"
Uh-huh,
Okay. Do you have handle animal as a skill?
I do.
Thank God.
I also have the animal affinity feat.
I'm pretty sure in our system animal affinity does a different thing, but okay.
It gives me a +2 to handle animal.
Okay.
So I do actually
Okay.
have, yeah.
Lynn said you can try singing to it, too.
Yeah, that always works.
Can I croon to it while I'm trying to feed it?
Like
You
Snow
could
White.
try whistling binary to it if you wanted to.
Yeah, why not? Leaf whistles a lullaby in binary while trying to feed this horrific monster a trail ration.
Okay.
This thing must be so confused. It just got
What if
run
this
over,
works?
almost. And then it's like...
And Leaf has a 22.
Okay, so here's the picture I'm seeing in my head right now. Leaf rolls down the window on his side of the truck, leans out with this thing in a wrapper in his hand, and just starts whistling and kind of just holding it out to the creature.
Your doggy.
The creature gives Eris one last death glare and then just glances at this food that's being offered to it, and it's 22. It kind of just claws its way over a little bit and takes a nibble. It's not. I wouldn't say it's tame, but it stopped giving Eris the death glare at least.
That's good.
Oh my God. Thank God Kai isn't watching this. Or else she would throw Leaf out of the car herself.
Hey,
Kai's
I
about to have a
stopped
lot
it
more
from
problems.
attacking you.
It wasn't. But,
No, it was about to go after the person who hasn't been scratched yet. So.
yeah, I'm fine with that. No offense, Harris.
Only a little taken.
Alrighty. So that being said, back to the top of the order.
Harris.
It is
The
Eris's
gas.
Hmm. So what sort of how fast are these things going relative to us? Again.
They're still catching up, and you're pushing mental math. Hang on. You're pushing 90 to 100 kph at this point.
If, say,
That's really
for
fast.
example, I slammed on the brake,
I would go flying. Don't. Please.
how bad would that be
Go
for
on.
everyone? Okay.
It would be very
Okay.
bad.
At this speed, how close are we to
Roll
getting
for that.
to the quarry?
If we were to continue combat the entire way, it would be 40 or 50 rounds of combat.
Holy shit.
It's
So
still
we
a
have to
bit of a
do
ways.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably hold them off for 40 or 50 rounds. That would be interesting.
Bet chat would love that. Also, Squinting Whale gave us some bits and said they can never be domesticated. Like cats, never
Or
fully,
they
but
can't-
enough.
Yes.
Is there? Can I like pull my gun out and try and help while I'm driving?
You could.
How difficult would that be?
Please don't.
Jamie Summers said you can't press the brake because I'm gonna fall out, but more importantly, the weasel's gonna go flying.
That's why I wanted to do it. Just kind of.
Hey, if you want to help fight, I can put Bessie in control of the truck.
No. So they're behind us, though, right? Is there any way that I can maneuver to try and run one over again? Try and see how that goes?
Is
You
there
could
any
make
in
a
front of
roll
you?
to do a U-turn.
I don't want to make it...
Just
I mean-
keep driving.
Yeah, but that's not interesting. I feel like I need to just
If you
drive
wanna-
is boring.
I'd suggest this. If you want to hit the brakes, tell me first. Also, a hype train is happening. Oh my god,
Woo,
thank you
woo.
guys. Autumn Superior and Raph Boxwell also gave us some bits. Hell yeah, train. Train while we're in a truck.
Hey, does anyone have suggestions for what I should do
Yeah.
That's a good
while
question.
we're on this train? Anyone have something they want me? Because I don't want to just drive. That's boring.
I mean, technically you have a move action and a standard action or two, so you could make your drive check and make an attack roll if you wanted to.
Okay. I'm going to pull out a pistol. Just kind of point it behind as I'm driving and just kind of start firing.
Oh my god, I'm
Okay.
back there too.
Not
Give it
it
your-
towards you.
Okay.
Like, it's sort of on the side, you know?
Oh my gosh, thank you guys all so much. For
There's metal in between you and him.
Yeah.
You're fine.
It's
Not
fine.
much. Okay, first, make a
Yes.
drive check for me to make sure
Okay.
you don't wildly lose control of the truck.
Oh, someone said match the burn of the engine.
I hate to say it. I absolutely hate to say it. I don't know if anyone can see this. Oh, that's not that one. That one.
It's
I got a 1. I critically failed my drive check.
Okay, well,
I
time,
told you
time
not
for me
to
How
do
fast
it.
were we going?
So fast. We were going so
pretty
fast.
fast. 45 to 50 miles per hour in the English system.
Jesus.
Imperial system. That's a 34 on my D percentile. Okay.
Are we all gonna
Whatever.
be rolling great?
Yeah, everyone roll a reflex save, please, including the creature that's currently trying to be tamed. Hang on, that hit something.
Oh,
25.
so dexterous. Hold on.
25,
11.
11.
I'm looking for my. Whoa, haha. 26. I'm better at this now.
Okay, so Kai, you can feel this going bad long before it does. And you realize that the truck is beginning to skid and beginning to roll.
Okay.
So I'm going to say what you do is you've got yourself hooked into this, probably with a carabiner or something on your suit. You unhook that and just jump and roll.
Yeah.
And at this speed, I can't say you're going to not take damage. You are going to take 5 points of damage just from the fall.
Ouch. Okay.
But you managed to dismount and roll.
That's fair.
So you're no longer in the vehicle. The vehicle keeps going for a little bit. Eris,
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
are you going to try and escape the vehicle, or are you going to try and just hold on?
I am going to just try and hold on, try and keep this workable. We'll
Okay.
see.
Okay. I'm going to say the same sort of thing happens. You know that the vehicle's starting to skid. You feel it begin to roll over, and you just brace yourself. And this thing does have airbags. They go off. You take 4 points of damage from this thing just exploding in your face,
Tragic.
and another 2 points of damage from the impact as this thing just starts rolling end over end. Now, Leaf.
Oh no. Oh, our sweet baby Leaf.
I maybe killed you.
Oh no.
Oh my god, how are my dice doing this?
That's a good thing, right?
Or
Leaf.
it's bad.
You take 4 points of damage. Miraculously, somehow, while you're leaning out of the vehicle, trying to tame this thing,
You don't die.
you somehow don't die. You're very banged up.
Oh.
Somehow you don't die. It is a miracle of nature. You get the sense that maybe the creature on the hood saw this coming and they swiped at you and pushed you back into the vehicle and then leapt off. So yeah, you end up upside down in the truck. With the truck upside down. It's great.
Autumn Superior said this escalated quickly. It sure did. That's what happens when you get a 1. And
Yeah,
Jamie
Jamie,
Summers,
have
I'll
a real bad roll.
Yep.
Jamie Summers wants someone to check on the weasel.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Just saying, anyone who was here for the first episode, I wasn't kidding when I said I went easy on those ones.
Question
I was there. Yes.
before we continue: how far away am I from the rest of them if the truck kept going?
If you ran, you'd be able to get it.
Okay.
Get there. But I mean, running is 4 times what you'd normally be doing.
Okay.
So if you just like standard move over there, it would take you a couple of turns to get back.
Okay.
The truck really kept going.
Good to know. Thank you.
Just reorganizing myself here. All right,
Thank
Kai.
you everyone for all the cheering and the train. You guys are amazing. Anyway, yes.
Yes. Now that things have gone completely cattywampus in the game.
Yes.
Kai, it is your turn.
Oh boy.
You stand up, dust yourself off. Luckily, your spacesuit's designed to take this kind of abuse. So, you know, the visor isn't cracked. There's nothing wrong. You're just a bit battered and bruised. That being said, as you look behind you the way you came, there are still 4 of these things coming at you.
Awesome.
And they're definitely barreling down on you. And unless you start really moving, they're going to be on top of you in their next turn.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
I would like to. I know we all have an affinity for these weasels, and I know we all love the weasels. I don't want to die again. Almost die again. So I'm going to shoot some of these weasels. Not the one that Leaf's trying to tame.
Thank you.
But can I shoot while also running, or is that not?
You can. You're going to take a slight penalty.
That's fine.
It's. I'm going to impose a -4 in this case.
Okay. I just do not want to be by myself. I think I'd rather be near Eris and Leaf.
Okay, so
With 4 of these things coming at me.
So you run pretty much full tilt back toward the truck, and about halfway through, you make an attack roll. Go for it.
13 plus 6 is 19.
That's definitely hit. Go
Hell
ahead and roll
yeah.
your damage. And they're going to save.
And I don't know if I said which one, but whichever one is closest, I guess.
I'm going to choose one at random.
I don't roll the d6. So 6.
So 6. All right.
How are they?
You hit one of them. It stumbles a little bit, but then gets up and keeps on going.
Oh, it wasn't even bothered by 6, huh? Okay.
It stumbled. It's not like it completely shrugged it off.
Stumbled? Oh boy.
All right.
Screwed.
You make it back to the truck. Next up are all the critters. So, because you chose to just flat out run, Kai, they haven't closed the distance by that much. So there's still another round out from you.
Cool.
You do, however, notice a bit of snarling next to you, and when you glance over, you see the one that, unbeknownst to you, was being tamed. It's, oddly enough, it seems to have a bit of plastic wrapper in its teeth. And it seems to be chewing on something, but it's not actively coming toward you. It's kind of just eyeing you.
Okay. I feel like it's like the thing where when you're in the shower and you notice there's a bug on the wall and you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna make sure neither of us moves, right? Okay.
So Kai's currently having stare down with one of these alien weasel things. Leaf. Yes.
Are there 6?
Yes, there were.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, there are still 6.
All right.
Well, there's the one that's maybe going to be tamed.
And then there's 4 that are following me. Where's the other one?
Yeah, where's the other one?
We don't know.
Who knows? Maybe it went
Right.
back for friends.
Awesome.
I had to say it. You never know.
You didn't have to say it. We could have just kind of lived in blissful ignorance.
That's not how this GM works. It's fine. Leaf, it's your turn.
Would disentangling myself from from this truck be my move? Or could I?
How the hell did you land where you're not dead? Like, how? There's a truck on you.
Literally 4d6 all rolled ones.
Thank God. Oh
He
my
should have been
God.
he should have been so dead just by the numbers.
Like dead. Wow.
Yeah, so somehow the dice god chooses to let Leaf continue. Today, at least. Okay, so Leaf, what I will say, you could use your move action to cut yourself down, or you could use both of your standard actions to cut yourself down. It depends what you want to do.
Wait, okay. How many standard actions do we get?
I'm just sticking to my
again.
guns and saying it's 2 because I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Right. It's probably not how it is, but I really don't care that much.
We're here to tell a story, not follow the rules.
Hey, as long as I know which one it is, it's all good. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use my move action to cut myself down.
Okay.
I assume I would actually have to cut myself down. I can't just unclip.
Yes.
And then
I'm going to assume everyone has at least a pocket knife or something. So
yeah. And then I'm going to stab myself in the leg with a class 2
Oh my God.
class 1 stim pack.
For some reason, I thought you were just gonna stab yourself in the leg with like a knife, just like, yeah, I'm over, I'm done.
I'm gonna stab myself in the leg with a stim pack.
Good.
okay. Go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 1 for that healing.
Okay. That's 2.
2. Okay. You're back to grand total of 3 hit points.
We gotta do something about this.
Just give him a full set of power armor. It'll be fine.
And then I'm going to activate my inertial armor.
Okay. A shivering field of just energy appears around you.
Okay. Okay, so
Eris
yeah, and
has
I think that's everything I can do for this turn. And then I'm gonna check and make sure Bessie's okay. I'm just gonna ask, hey Bessie, you still doing okay?
Yeah, that's a free action. You're not going to need to roll for that or use anything for that. There's a moment of processing, and then it says, the shell appears to remain functional.
Great.
Michael looking for the time.
It fell in the trash.
No, you're
point,
right though. Yeah. We. I should have. I want to whistle to the weasel.
You whistle to the weasel. Okay, Kai.
Yeah.
The weasel you're currently having a stare down with, its head just jerks to the side as you just hear the weird binary whistling you remember from when you first arrived, coming from the truck. And yeah, it kind of takes a step toward the whistling.
What the hell?
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Then we're back at the top of the order. I'm gonna see. I'm actually, Eris, make a spot check for me really quick.
Okay, with my newly found D20. Nat 20, baby.
In the distance, you see what looks like a swarm of small somethings coming up down the canyon. They don't look like these weasel things though. And they seem to be moving in some kind of pattern. You're not entirely sure what, but some kind of pattern.
We may need them to be our saviors.
That being said, you're still belted into the truck.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try and detach myself from the truck and slither sort of out so that I can see what's going on.
Okay. You slither out, and you're more or less face to face with the weasel that was on your hood. And it's just it glances at you. It's still chewing on the bit of field ration that it had, and it just keeps walking.
Okay,
it seems to like field rations.
Take out How many more of those do we have?
Field rations?
Well, I distinctly remember someone mentioning that there were actually a lot of them in the truck.
Yes. There's like a whole tin of them all over the place on the roof of the truck.
A bunch of those, like half of the ones that are left, and chuck them towards all of these creatures coming for us.
Do you open them?
Yeah. Sure. I give them a little tear, get them a little open, and then chuck them at them. In the hopes that it distracts them.
I'm going to say you're able to do that to like 2 or 3 of them at most in the time you've got. So you toss a couple of them.
The ones that are the closest.
Okay, you toss a couple of them. They're kind of between these creatures and you, Kai, and everybody else. Kai, it's your turn. You hear the sound of Eris climbing out of the truck, and then you see bits of like field ration fly past you.
I am so beyond confused at all of this. But I think, oh God, they haven't reacted. The little creatures haven't reacted to what Eris did, right?
The ones that are still coming at you and appear hostile, no, they haven't tried it yet. Okay, they haven't done anything.
I'm gonna shoot him again. Like, I don't want to get my leg ripped off by a weasel.
You're gonna aim for the next one, the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I missed, so it's 7 + 6, which is 13. So.
You missed, but narrowly.
Okay.
I'm gonna say maybe as this thing is like slithering toward you, it just slithers out of the way at just the right moment.
Yeah.
Next up are the critters.
The next potential companion. Oh, no, not yet. Jamie Summers mentioned that the next potential companion is approaching.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That's going to be useful in the next round. So, how am I going to do this? The one that was in the process of being tamed, it moves around the truck, and it's actually right next to you, Leaf, and it's just kind of standing there looking at you, munching on its field ration. It almost looks like it wants more. That being said, the other 4 close the rest of the distance, and one of them tries to bite at Kai, doesn't do anything. And the next one, so 2 go for Kai, 2 go for Eris. 1 tries to bite. Kai, you managed to fend it off. However, the other one just jumps at you.
Cool.
And instead of just biting you, it actually grapples you and pins you to the ground. And...
no.
And it does bite you, in addition to that.
Ow.
Doing 4 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm going to say it doesn't quite get through the suit. The suit itself is pretty tough, but it's enough where it's starting to crush you on the inside a little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to turn into a
weasel?
Yeah. I had a really hard time with that.
The other 2 are going to go for Eris.
Fun.
The other one also tries to bite you and misses. And the other one also tries to bite you and misses. So apparently, this is the Stormtrooper dice. Just saying.
Why does Eris get through everything unscathed?
He didn't get through the crash entirely
I kind
unscathed.
of crashed us into a thing.
So he's a little beat up, which is the most
still have
he's
21
been
hit
up.
points compared to.
Now that being said, Kai, you're a little preoccupied right now, fending off something that's got you pinned and trying to eat you.
Yeah.
However, Eris, you glance up for a second and you see coming through the dust the one that initially came after Kai. And now that you get a slightly better look at it without the truck driving, you notice this one's a bit bigger. It looks like it might be the leader of the pack, potentially.
Fine.
Yes. Leaf, it's your turn.
Cool. So Leaf is going to I'm gonna unwrap another ration and start like petting this creature as I feed it. I'm gonna go to pet it and see how it responds to that, and if it's amenable, I will continue petting it while I feed it.
Go ahead and make a handle animal check, and I'm going to give you advantage because you have apparently this thing's favorite food.
I can't handle the fact that Leaf is just at a petting zoo while the other two of us are getting mauled.
Well, Leaf's alternative to the petting zoo is getting mauled.
That's fair.
That's another 22.
Okay, you're able to pet it. It's very soft, very velvety. It's and it kind of just starts wiggling.
It wiggles.
Yes.
And I guess Leaf's gonna pick up a bunch of the rations that have scattered around so that he has more things to feed this thing with.
Okay. Do you do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to Kai. Hey, feeding them works.
Kai's a little preoccupied right now. Please call back later.
You yell over to me as I'm on the ground, and this thing just tried to take a chunk out of my, I don't know, shoulder, neck, wherever.
Give them food instead of you.
Yeah, you're probably just hearing over the comms Kai grunting a little bit as she's fending this thing off. Yeah. All right, we're back at the top of the order. Eris, it is not your turn because you all become very much aware of a lot of robotic skittering. And all of a sudden, the entire area is just swarmed by a bunch of those little cat-sized specialty robots. And
My people.
and all of the creatures have different reactions to them. The ones that didn't actually manage to land blows, they kind of back off a little bit. But they actually back off and kind of form a barrier between all of you and Kai. Because one of them managed to land a hit and they're taking advantage of it. And I'm going to call them the Alpha, ends up kind of just walking up and seeing what's going on and just snarling a little bit as all of these robots approach. And they kind of just create their own little, like, barrier of robotness around you guys. They seem to have discovered that Leaf's pet robot, Weasel, Leaf's pet Weasel is not being hostile, but they form just rank after rank of potentially lethal killer robot next to the rest of them. And what they're going to do is they're going to do a they make collectively a screech very similar to the screech that these things make. And they rolled a intimidate check against the weasel things. 3 of them save. Well, the Alpha does not. So the 3 that didn't land bites just turn tail and run. However, the Alpha is going to stick around and duke it out a little bit longer. Now it's Eris's turn.
Okay, so the Alpha is still here. The rest have all run.
No, the Alpha's still here, and the one that's trying to eat Kai.
Yeah, I'm just still about to be swallowed.
That's fine. I think you're probably fine. I'm gonna shoot at the Alpha.
Why?
Make an attack roll.
I thought we were
I'm going
friends.
to shoot with my rifle. Did you do? Okay. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Another nat 20.
Ouch. Okay. That's gonna be a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage and then multiply by 2.
Damn well better be a hit. Okay. My
Yeah.
damage 2d10s. Where's this? Okay, here we go. 8 plus 3, 11, 22.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah, no, you hit this thing, and there's like purple blood just starting to spurt out of it a little bit. It is not looking good. However, it turns to you and just snarls. It's not done yet.
Great. I gave it sort of everything I had.
You didn't
Hi.
gonna turn that on this one.
So, Kai, you are being grappled. You've got a couple of options you can do. You can try and break the grapple, which is a strength competition. Or you could try essentially making a melee attack
Yeah.
with any kind of melee weapon you've got, or you could try shooting it at a disadvantage because it's literally on top of you.
I think I'm gonna try a melee attack. I mean, I have my laser pistol out, right? Can I just like?
Yeah, you can pistol whip it.
Cool. I mean, yeah, I would love to not again get an arm taken off right now. But it's like, you should just pet it. You should just. What if you didn't shoot at it? Well, it was coming at me and it looked hungry, and I don't want to die today.
At the same time, we're also probably past the petting stage for this particular creature.
I try to pet it, it literally eats my hand. Like, I don't know. Do you want me to fix the shuttle later or not? This die is really weird.
Oh, is it the one? Is
but
the
I
magic
think that's a 9.
One? Okay.
And not a 6. Yeah, it's a 9. Plus,
so,
wait.
Since this is a melee attack, it's your attack bonus plus your strength modifier, whatever that is.
0.
Wait, so what's your attack bonus? Because you do get that.
Oh, wait, what? Wait. Oh, base attack 3. Okay.
3?
Yeah.
So it's 9 plus 3.
12.
No, you kind of clobber it on some part of it that doesn't really seem to mean much to it.
I'm not bothered.
No, it's not bothered. It wants to get through the suit right now.
That's fair.
All right.
I know everyone's upset that I'm attacking the weasel, but we already have a dog. I'm like, I don't. It's like, do you want me to just sit here and die? I don't know.
We have one friendly weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Alrighty. Actually, just keeping my notes up to par here. All right, the alpha is going to go after the person who just shot it.
Fair enough.
And it gets a 17 on its swipe. It's swiping at you with claws this time.
Is that your armor class?
My armor. That is a great question. Where do I see?
It's going to
my armor class 15. Yep,
15. So that is a hit. It does, and it's actually attacking with it's attacking. Hang on. Yes. So it does. It does another 8 points of damage to you. It's got big claws.
Yeah, I'm down to 13.
Owie. All right, and then the one that's on top of Kai fights again and gets a 14. What's your armor class? You're technically prone, so you don't get your dexterity to it. So it's I think literally 10 plus your armor.
It's 12.
Okay, it bites you.
I know.
It goes nom and does 6 points of damage.
6?
Yep.
Oh my god. Apparently I'm losing a lot of blood because I have 2 hit points left.
You hate to see
You guys wanted me to pet the weasel. Like, what?
This particular weasel is not very pettable right now.
I know. God.
Alrighty. And then the one that is currently with Leaf, it sits down next to you and it's perfectly happy.
Leaf, please, assistance.
That being said, it is Leaf's turn now.
It's still chewing, I assume? Or...
Yeah, it's kind of munching. It's polishing off one of the treats you gave it.
Okay, so first things first, I'm also going to put up a force screen.
Okay.
Just for some extra protection, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And can I connect Bessie to the, can I open up Bessie to the to the wirelessness?
You could. Are
so
you
that Bessie can talk to all these robots and exchange,
Yeah. Yeah, you could activate the Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Bessie in touch with all the other robots.
Okay, there seems to be some kind of communication going on. You're not entirely sure what. There are a lot of strange symbols that you do not recognize flashing across your heads-up display.
You said the robots were like defending us, kind of.
Mm-hmm. They used their.
There's a dog on me.
They aren't. They used their turn last round to intimidate most of them away.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't worry, their turn's next.
Okay, God.
Is Leaf gonna do anything else?
Jamie Summers really wants to make sure that the weasel is your number one priority.
Do not falter.
I mean, yeah, I guess Leaf's gonna just kind of sit there idly petting this thing as we just.
As you hear me screaming, like.
Well, Leaf doesn't want to leave this one alone in case it gets, in case it gets distracted from the treats and notices that we're also killing its alpha.
It's okay. It'll think you guys are the alpha now. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
Okay. So
also,
while
Leaf doesn't want to get closer to what's happening over there.
Kai is gonna have a talk with her teammates later.
So while Kai is screaming bloody murder at only 2 hit points,
Again.
all of the robots, a whole bunch of these robots just jump at the alpha, and they are going to.
The one on me.
Oh, okay.
They took their cues from us.
Well, there are literally dozens of them. I've only rolled for 4 of them.
Okay.
One accidentally jumps on one of its buddies and starts tearing them apart. It rolled a 1. 2 of them jump and miss. They kind of just jump at the alpha, bounce off of it, and fall. And then another crits. So this one jumps on the back of the alpha and just it's like some sort of electrical wiring robot. So it's got little scissors on it. It's got little welding things, and it just goes to town on the back of this thing.
Oh.
And does another 8 points of damage. The alpha is looking real bad, and it actually starts to turn away. Another bunch of them, noticing Kai is in trouble,
Please, help.
rush forward. Okay, and 2 of them kind of just jump and miss, and then another 2 do roughly the same thing, doing a grand total of 8 points of damage to the one that's attacking Kai. It just collapses on top of you.
Oh.
And it does not move. It's very heavy, by the way. You're having trouble breathing.
Yeah. This is great.
All
I
right,
felt bad already about killing the fuzzy weasel boys, but like, I don't want the dead body on me.
It's either it or you.
That's
Kai.
fair. That's fair. I'll take it.
Eris, it's your turn. The alpha hasn't gotten away yet.
I guess I'll shoot at it.
Suffocating.
Fine, I'll go over to the one attacking Kai and try and sort of stab it and shove it off of her.
It's dead already.
Oh, I thought okay.
But
Yeah,
It looks very dead.
I'm gonna stab it again. I'm gonna try and sort of push it off of her.
Okay.
Okay, so for good measure, Eris just stabs it again to be sure, and then pushes it off of you. Kai, you're very much the worse for wear right now.
Yeah.
Your heads up display is blinking a structural integrity compromised, hull breach, just all sorts of stuff. Seek medical attention immediately.
I'm aware.
Yeah, it's all kinds of upset with you right now. And yeah, it's your turn, Kai. You no longer have this thing on top of you.
Great. Didn't I give...
You gave me all of your stim packs.
I'm such a dumbass.
I told you not to.
So I'm gonna say you stand up and you just look at the other side of the truck and you just see Leaf standing there petting one of these weasel creatures as it munches on one of your trail rations.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, Leaf, Can you shoot me with one of those things, please? Because I'm about to collapse. Or throw one or something. I don't know. Also,
yeah,
why
sure.
is that?
I'm gonna say let's jump out of initiative order because all the alpha's gonna do is just run away.
Okay.
So the alpha clears off. You apparently have a pet alien weasel thing, and
Awesome.
Both Kai and Eris are a little the worse for wear.
Yeah.
Leaf's not
Eris is
great.
fine.
I'm gonna
but
just
I have
like
13 hit points out of 27.
I have 2.
I mean, yeah, that's worse.
I'm gonna just like walk over and like because it's like Eris and then Kai, right? From
more or
where
less,
I'm-
they're right next to each other.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like walk over and just like slap a robot repair patch on Eris and then just like hold out a class 2 stim pack
Yeah, I
for
hope
Kai.
it's a
Just be like,
class
do you
2."
want to do the honors or shall I?
No, I grab it and I stab myself.
Okay. And is it just the class 1 that you give Eris, or
I think I only have class 1 repair
Okay.
patches.
all right? So
Yeah, I
Eris,
have a couple of the like class 4 ones myself, but I'm gonna
Okay.
save those.
all right. Then I'm gonna have you roll 1d8 plus 1 for your healing, and Kai, it's 2d8 plus 2 for yours.
Ooh, 2. So I only got 3 healing.
Okay. 16 hit points. It's better
Yeah.
than 0.
I
Yeah.
got 16 actually.
Nice.
So full
Back
heal.
up to yeah.
Oh,
And I think that gives you 1 temporary hit point for the next hour,
Yay.
as you can overheal with these. It's great.
I'm gonna pick up the rest of the trail rations that are lying around and unwrap another one for my new pet.
Okay.
Okay.
add-
Yeah,
add this-
I'm gonna see you do that and be like, Leaf, I love you. What the fuck? Is this our dog now? What the fuck?
Would you rather it be trying to eat you?
I would rather it have run away with the other ones.
That wasn't really an option at the point that I had to deal with this.
What are we supposed to do with this thing? Also, we're surrounded by robots. Are we sure? I know that they helped us, but are we sure that they're chill? Are you? Is Bessie? Did they?
Bessie?
The robots are actually they turned around and they're filtering back out the canyon the way they came.
Bye.
Huh. Thanks.
Yeah, with
Thank
the
you.
with the exception of the one that was murked by its buddy. It's just kind of sitting there smoking.
Oh yeah. Robots do seem chill. Yes.
How
should-
how dead is that one?
The one that's smoking, it's very dead. It looks like something that was designed for welding just toward a new one. That's kind of just what happened to it. Come to think of it, unless you guys want to name your new weasel pet,
I was
Stream, what should we name this thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stream. Give us a couple options, and then we'll pick like
Robots
3,
aren't
and you guys
chill.
can vote or something, or we'll just pick our favorite one.
Yeah, it always work.
What will the weasel be?
What will the giant weasel dog thing be named? It should be mentioned. This thing's it's about your size, so I'm going to say it's about cheetah size.
Percy.
It's big. It's a fairly big thing.
Hey, Leaf's super tiny and lightweight. Could he ride it?
You could have ridden the alpha. It was big enough where you could do that. This thing, not so much. It's a good buddy, though.
One.
I feel like we can't name it Percy because we do have a coworker named Perseus, and he will be like, huh, "That's an odd choice."
Yeah. Tragic.
Wonder the weasel.
We'll give him. We'll give Chad a few minutes to give us some options. Okay. Well, that was fun. Our truck is totaled.
How total is this truck?
Can I
Oh,
examine?
it's
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll repair.
Sit
It's
on
going to
it
be
with
fairly
it.
simple.
I did get a nat 20, so
You are confident. You are confident that you could get it up and running. The main problem is you'd have to flip it over.
Oh yeah, we are very weak, huh?
What would we have to do to flip it over?
Can you, Leaf? Can you tell your little dog friend here to flip the car? Because if not, then I don't think we're gonna be able to take this anymore.
I don't think he could do that.
Yeah, but with like all 4 of us,
No,
maybe.
I think we're probably walking. Even with if I couldn't do it with a nat 20.
Is there any chance at all that we could actually flip it over if we all tried together?
It's a pickup truck.
I want to say that it would have a jack on board, so that would help you, but you'd all have to make strength checks.
Okay, well, let's try. Might as well try before we leave.
If any of us crit, then we get rolled on, like, it's gonna roll onto us and crush all of our bones.
If you crit fail, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, then no one crit fail. Okay.
Okay.
Strength check.
God, I don't know why I go
5%
on.
chance.
I almost just rolled the wrong die.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good.
This is
Give me my
strength, right?
strength.
Okay, +0 for me. 18.
I've
I've been going to the gym.
Where is my what? Okay, 19.
An 18, a 19, and what does Leaf get?
Leaf should not be helping. For his safety.
That's a 7.
Okay.
What about the worm? Or the weasel in it? Can the weasel help?
The worm.
I keep thinking of like Dune or
What if
like
his name was Worm?
Worm the Weasel.
We've gotten some good suggestions though. But...
Yes, we have. Jamie Summers, all caps, the worm? I feel that. Okay, I'm gonna say between the two of you, and the weasel actually kind of mimics a little bit, so you do get a little tiny bit of help from them. Between the two of you, you're able to, with a lot of effort and trouble, struggle and get it onto its side, and then from there it's fairly easy to just roll it over. It's definitely the worse for wear. The cab looks a little crushed, and the windshield's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But Kai can get it up and working.
Okay. Slug roll, Eris. I don't have any equipment with me.
I thought you were confident that you could get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that nat 20 ride here and say you pop the hood. You managed to hotwire a few things, do things that you really know you're not supposed to, but hey, it works.
It'll get us there.
It sounds like it's gonna fall apart any second, but it works.
Honestly, which of us aren't gonna fall apart any second?
Yeah. Okay, I'll close up the hood and just be like, all right, Eris, you are not pushing this baby past, I'd say, oh god, we're doing metric. You're gonna have to translate this for me, but like 30 miles an hour is gonna be like maybe even too much.
Let's just say stick to 50 kph. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Kyle has a light halo.
It is. It's great.
Can I line this up? Let's see.
It looks pretty good.
We'll just keep it right there.
If Leaf had passed on this episode, that would have been very ironic. Thank God.
It would have been. All right, so everyone back in their spots that they were before.
Yep. Back in the truck, ready to drive.
Okay,
I've hooked
Kai.
myself back onto the carabiner thingy.
Okay, you have a buddy in the bed of the truck now.
Which
Okay,
hilariously actually makes you the only one with a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the others cut their way out.
I think I think I'm sitting like on one side in the corner, kind of like on, you know how like the wheel well sort of thing will be there. I think I'm like kind of like sitting on the wheel well as far away as possible from this. I'm assuming he's like kind of curled up in the other corner. I'm just kind of looking at him every once in a while.
It's just sitting there chewing on a ration pack.
Yeah.
Kind of actually, it finishes it and is starting to actually just rip apart the wrapper for no apparent reason.
Okay, my look goes from to like okay, great. Thinking, does Leaf really think that he tamed this thing, or is he just being very optimistic? I don't know.
Probably both. I mean,
and I'm like, why didn't I put him back here? I don't know.
All right. Well, The dust storm does continue. It's not as bad, so it might be lifting. You'd make it to the edge of the quarry. In fact, the quarry stockpile. And it's initially gated, or at least it looks like it was, but the gates have been left open for you. Flanking you on either side are the two giant dump trucks, and they're just sitting there idle.
Oh,
Just,
I hate that.
yeah, they're just letting you through, it looks like. They don't move, they don't twitch, they don't do anything. So you pass through the stockpile without any real issues. When you glance to either side, you do notice that this is where they've put a lot of their raw materials. So there are just giant piles of dirt and rock, but there are also neat and somewhat more ordered piles of refined materials like piping and metal sheeting, and even a couple of pallets of something, you're not entirely sure what. Past that, I'm going to kind of skip the area because we don't need it. You start winding your way down the track into the quarry, and you have to make that circuit 5 or 6 times before you reach the bottom. At the bottom, you find the mining vehicle, also stationary, not moving. It's kind of just sitting there watching you.
The one that did the peekaboo?
Actually, it was one of the dump trucks.
Okay.
In fact, I'll give you this. One of the dump trucks did look like the front of it was kind of beaten up, so one of those dump trucks did do all the damage to the gates at some point. So far, none of these very large, very dangerous mining vehicles are attempting to cause you trouble. And you end up at the bottom of the quarry. At the bottom of the quarry pit, you find part of the quarry wall has collapsed. And beyond it, gaping darkness.
So,
Terrifying.
so this is where it wanted us to go, Leaf? This is where Bessie wants us to go?
Gaping darkness.
Bessie?
Yes, is the answer.
Yes.
Okay, Bessie, I have a question. Is this going to lead to our immediate death?
Or
No.
not so immediate death? Is it going to lead to our death in sort of general?
A very prolonged, painful death, maybe?
No.
Also, for the love of, could you stop giving ideas?
I just wanted... Is this chasm thing, hole in the wall, big enough for the truck, or are we walking?
You could fit it through. In fact, I'm going to say you probably try to. On the other side, it looks like a long, dark passageway with a little bit of rubble here and there. You could probably navigate the truck. It's just not going to be very fast.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should get out and walk.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone dismounts the truck. And...
Are you putting your dog on a leash?
Leaf's gonna run back and like gleefully reunite with his with his weasel dog and
Kai
just,
is...
hug it around the neck and give it a little scratch behind the ear and feed it some more.
Kai
It seems perfectly fine with this.
Kai is rolling her eyes so hard that they almost leave her skull.
Leaf's gonna just take like a short minute to just like teach it like the command for sit.
Make a handle animal check for me.
Oh my god.
17.
You also have to name it.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Your options
Yes, we do.
are...
Pick a name.
I'll let Leaf name it. Your options are Percy, Wonder, Titan, White Dwarf, or I guess the Worm.
I don't think that was supposed to be a name.
I know.
No, but it's
I
a
said
great
it.
one.
We're gonna go with Wonder.
Wonder.
Yeah,
I like
Wonder the Weasel.
Uh-huh.
Wonder the Weasel.
Okay. Wonder the Weasel has joined your party. lending some much needed muscle to the group, by the way. Okay. So let's see, we're coming up on time here. So I'm gonna say you entered into the cavern, and as you get over the debris initially in this entrance area, you find yourselves in a wide, and you realize a slightly curved tunnel. To your left, the ceiling looks like it's collapsed and completely blocks the way with boulders and such. and to your right, it continues on into darkness. A couple things that you do notice. Up above you, in some sort of inlaid pattern, there are occasional pulses of blue light that radiate outward from a central point and continue down tunnel.
How often are the pulses? Just kind of curious.
Every few seconds.
Follow the glowing blue lights.
Yes.
I guess so.
Probably. But I think that's maybe what
What
we
we're
should
gonna
begin
end
doing
with.
next time. Yeah. This
Yeah.
seems like a good time to stop before we suddenly find ourselves in combat with something.
Exactly.
Before something goes haywire and comes after you.
Yeah.
I can't believe that like most of today was me crashing a truck and us dealing with the consequences.
Yeah. Yeah. Combat takes a long time
It
in
does.
D&D. It really does.
But hopefully
It was unnecessary.
Also,
combat.
Jamie, me too. Me too.
Yes. Oh, and Phage 110. Hi, welcome. We do play RPGs a little bit. This is
just
kind of a
started.
new thing we're starting. And I'm familiar with Starfinder. What we're playing now is a heavily modified version of Dungeons and Dragons. It combines a bit of 3.5 edition, 5th edition, and bits of Starfinder, actually. So, yes, it's in here. This is a Frankenstein's monster of a game.
but
All right. Any final notes from our players?
I'm
Final
scared.
thoughts?
Kai is so nervous. I'm nervous in real life. I don't want to die.
I thought for sure we were done for earlier,
I
so
thought so too.
I have
Honestly,
a new
like-
pet.
Leaf is just over the moon because he finally found a little puppo to bring home.
we had maybe our first hype train ever. Was that the first hype train we've ever had?
I think so.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you guys all so much for that. Again, let me go through all the names because I want to shout it out. Also, thank you, Jamie, for throwing in some bits just now. Jamie Summers, Autumn Superior, Squinting Whale, Raph Boxwool. I want to make sure that's everyone. And then Astro Curiosity subscribed before. I think that is everybody that was part of that hype train. Thank you so much. That was so exciting. And so glad you guys enjoy it so much. As far as the rest of the week's over. But
week's
as far
over.
as next week, normally I play Outer Wilds on Mondays, but this week is actually canceled. I'm going to be out of town on Monday, but Michael and I will be back doing some astronomy news on Wednesday.
Oh, we have some great things planned. There's some
actually-
great things planned.
I can't even call it news. We might talk a little bit about news, but we're also going to do a stupid tier list of the planets and then of NASA missions. It's going to be very
It's gonna be
fun.
great.
So you
I'm
guys
so
should come by
excited.
for that. And then on Friday, we'll be back playing some more D&D. So I think that's
Tune
it.
back in on Friday for more of Wonder the Weasel.
Yes.
Everybody's new favorite character.
Yeah. Oh, and if you guys came in late or if you wanted to watch old episodes at all of these, for 2 weeks, they are saved on Twitch. And then after that, they are also available on our YouTube channel, Active Galactic. It's linked in the, I keep saying description. It's linked on our About page. Our other stuff is also linked on our About page. Twitter, Instagram, my Instagram. I think that's everything. But yeah. Thank you all for joining us.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. And
Thanks
on-
for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you next time for another voyage of the Starship Endurance.